yourself as well. All right. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, depending on where in the world you're logging on from. You're on the Save Club Monday corporate update content drop and training Zoom. We're super excited and want to welcome each and every one of you new Save Club members to the Zoom today. Pay close attention. We've got our CEO, Charles Mui, out in Las Vegas, Nevada. We got David Dubbs down there in Tennessee. Pete's in the house as well. And we're going to share some awesome information, new content, new updates, new everything. There's always new stuff here at Save Club. It's super exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I love plugging into these calls. So let's turn it over to our amazing CEO, Mr. Charles Mui, out in Las Vegas. About over to you, Charles.
Hey, Matt, thanks for doing another great introduction. And I love these Monday calls because we can, just open up the format to share with you what's going on in the field, development across programs and enhancements that we're making with our technology. So last week we put up a completion to the funnel for nonprofit organizations where you're able to find groups that are looking to do fundraisers. Now, they don't necessarily have to be a 501c3 nonprofit. They can really be any organization type, really any database. So like a business or a little league team, a soup kitchen, really anybody that really needs to be earning extra funds and has a worthy cause can apply for being part of a fundraising business center grant with Save Club. Now, to get the business center grant, you've got to have people go through the capture page that is for the lander, and I'm going to pull that one up just so everyone can see where to find that. So inside your back office, over here underneath my websites tab. So, once you're in the back office and you go here to my websites, you'll see we've got all these different marketing funnels inside here. Well, if you've got a group that's looking for doing fundraising, you find this one right here for fundraiser, and you share your link. Have your name up here. When you share it, they watch the video and they fill out the application. When that happens, they get dropped into a tour, and they get a single email that lets them know that they can learn more about the fundraiser program, and that email links them to this page. And this page here, there's a 22-minute video right here that is a full breakdown of the fundraising overview. And so this is a way to take somebody that is fundraising curious to get them to be fundraising serious. And after they go through the landing page, they look at the product on the website, and then they watch this video here. If they say, wow, this is the fundraiser for me, I see how I can make residual income for my organization, they fill out this application, and then that starts the approval process. If they look like a good person and they've got a worthy cause, then we'll approve them, and they'll get their very own back office and training so they can start promoting to their database. So that's really the funnel there of how to onboard a group. And there's so many different types of groups that are out there. We've got groups that are out in Africa that they typically do their fundraising in other parts of the world because where
Charles,
they're from.
if you were trying to show something, you weren't sharing screen.
Oh boy, that didn't share.
Sorry, I missed that. Somebody put it in the comments and I just caught it. I apologize.
Okay, so was that for everybody? You can see either,
For
Matt?
everybody,
We
yeah,
couldn't see
nobody
it. It's
saw it.
all good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like I said, back here, my websites, you've got all these different pages here. You use this page here for fundraising. When you get people to watch the video, they fill out this form, When they fill out the form, they get sent an email that directs them to this 22-minute video and this application. And that's the process of taking somebody from fundraiser curious, again, through the landing page, and then they go into the tour, then they fill out this form, and what it takes to onboard somebody to the nonprofit. And then when they get started, once they're approved, they get a full-on back office with all the tools and all the things that they need to run their business center. So so if you feel you've got an organization there that can take advantage of that business center grant, and they've got a way to promote, that is what we're rocking out right now. So yeah, I'm excited to see the different groups come on board. And a big part of really getting the program moving was having a web tour that is cleared of the business opportunity, that's cleared of the Powerline messaging and the Powerline emails, because many nonprofit groups, they just want to promote the app and the savings, so that they can share with their groups the product. And really, that's what's missing a lot in the world of fundraising, is a product that really gives people value, and a product that is a subscription, or a product that continues to give people value, so that that elusive residual income can be earned. And that is the sweet spot there, because so many groups are at a loss of what to do every month, every quarter, every year for their fundraising activities. So
Hey, Charles, we had a couple relevant questions while we're on that subject.
yep.
Robin wanted to know, would they have to pay the registration fees and monthly subscription?
No. So that's what this business center grant is all about. And so what qualifies a organization for a grant is really a couple things. First of all, there has to be a good person as the fundraising coordinator. I like to call them the fundraiser champion. That's the person that's working with the organization that has a database to promote to. And this could be this could be a junior soccer team that's trying to raise up some money for a traveling soccer trip. It doesn't have to be a registered 501(c)(3). It could be a small school in Africa, which we've got one of those right now, that is that they need books and shoes. And so so for them, they've we can set them up, and they're set up at the business center. So as long as there's the proper worthy cause, and there's a fundraising coordinator that can orchestrate the bank account, get receiving payments, receiving, and is going to be a good steward of those funds, we'll make that evaluation, and then they're given a business center grant. It's basically a Save Club VIP position. It's good for a year, and then at the end of a year, we'll reevaluate their organization and see if they've been promoting, how well they're doing, and if they're good, then we can give them another grant for another year. So no, Pete, there's no cost for organizations. This is a fundraiser, not a fund spender.
That's
So
incredible. That's
yeah,
incredible.
and
Here's
that
another question. Go
yeah,
ahead.
that business center qualifies them for weekly pay and unlimited earning potential.
It's insane. If it's conditional, what are the conditions to get approved?
Well, basically, the person there has to be responsive, and they have to have a database. I mean, those are the two major things. I mean, I'm not going to play judge, jury, and executioner on if their cause is worthy or not. But we're not in the business of just handing out business centers. We want to make sure that the person sponsoring them, that's the Save Club affiliates on the call, that you believe in the organization, that you believe that it's a real organization. I mean, it helps if they've got a website and a nonprofit registration and all of those components. But really, it's going to be a judge of character. Is this person sincere? Do they have a worthy cause? And what is there? And by filling out that application, it pretty much tells us if they're, if they're really gonna
Yeah, and you guys are the first line of defense. So bring good people so we can do good things. What kind of timeline to hear back from approved? A few people asked to hear for the approval.
I'd love to get an alert on that. That's because again, it's but yeah, I can get these approved in like 1 day. So I'm gonna go into the database for every application that's submitted and review them today. If there's an issue, I'll let you know. But other than that, as I get these approved, we'll shoot you off an email, letting you know that they can go log in and set up.
Okay.
And a lot of the times, Pete, what we have to do is we assign them a temporary username and password, and then they can go in and adjust that to whatever they want.
Sure. Here's one more. Richard and Diane asked basically the same question. Um, if the fundraiser and their donators, I don't know if that's a word, Richard, get paid on the cashback, how do we get paid? Well, it's just like anybody else signing up, guys. It's not complicated or anything. Yeah, maybe you want to
Yeah, so
elaborate.
basically, it runs out of the exact compensation plan.
Right.
So as the you don't earn a commission when there's no money coming in, but as that nonprofit group starts recruiting people to get on the membership, because remember the fundraising is the product for the fundraiser is the membership. And as those memberships start to come in, the group earns a fast start, but there's additional money that gets put into the plan that gets paid. Plus, when you sponsor anybody, a customer, organization, another affiliate, you are set up to earn a matching bonus on that position. So the more that they earn from the sales of memberships, the more your matching bonus is. So yeah,
Right.
it's just the regular compensation plan, which is really dynamic. The beautiful part about this compensation plan, it allows us to do these joint ventures. It allows us to do these partnerships and work with people and work with their databases, and it's all taken care of. It's a very fair compensation plan, and we put a lot of consideration into what activities people get paid for. So that's why we've got, money up front in the fast start, and it's a rather, generous amount. And then the different tiers and different generations of match, they're set up at those percentages because that's what's we're rewarding the activities. Like if you're getting more customers, you'll get it there. Or if you bring in a group that brings in tons of people, you'll get paid on that whole organization basically to infinity. So yeah, the compensation plan has been thoroughly tested and proven and works out to compensate the right people. So
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to. I turned it off now. I don't want to derail what you're talking about, but I just want to say one thing, guys. Charles is very, very passionate about the fundraising, so he's going to be all over it. It's going to get done quick. It's going to get done right, and he's excited to help you guys. So, don't worry. If you've got a legitimate fundraising thing, then we're gonna get it done right away. One other thing I want to say before I let you continue, Charles, is we got a great Vimeo channel. It's vimeo.com/save club. I have never seen a company before where David Dubbs, who I'm calling out, has not only created videos for every little thing we do, he actually does walkthroughs on how to use every little thing we do. And then he does little teaser videos on how to share it with everybody. So thank you, David. I've never seen that in this industry before. Appreciate you very much, brother. So, guys, take advantage of all that stuff. Andy did a Blitz 90, which teaches you how to be a superstar in this industry. And Charles continued that with his 100 Good Days, which you can access on School. If you're a member of our company, you can do it for free. This stuff, people are selling these programs on School. You can go look for thousands and thousands of dollars. And monthly memberships, everything, it's all free if you're a Save Club member. So please take advantage of that and all the great services we have, of course.
yeah,
Go ahead,
Pete,
Charles.
please drop that link into the chat for
I
the
did. Yep.
video, for the YouTube, and
Yep.
and then we'll drop in the content drop link in there as well, which you can get that through your back office and whatnot, but we'll put it here. because Dave's prepared some really cool, spooky Halloween stuff for for today's content drop. And so, yeah, Dave, if you want to hop in and show off all the cool content drop stuff for today, that'd be great. Now, Pete, you're absolutely right in terms of just what we're doing from a corporate standpoint to really provide everybody with the right tools and content, and then the training of how to best use that. So Dave, what you want to tell everybody what we're looking at now?
Yeah, there's actually another folder too in the drop that has a lot more Halloween stuff too. I just added more today since it's in a couple days. And every time I've been marketing online for years and years and years, holidays always get people to stop and look. Which you guys are about to see the Super Bowl here, because as soon as we get into November, we are going to hammer Black Friday and Christmas like nobody you've ever seen. Between Christmas money and deals, whatnot, you guys are going to have so much content for the holiday that none of you will have an excuse. I'm just telling you that right now. But let's show you. So we throw in some cool pictures to grab attention. Of course, this one goes with we already have a Boss Babes funnel. So sometimes I like to throw some stuff to grab attention where you could put the appropriate funnel to go right with it. We help fundraisers, hitting Charles' point right there. You throw that on there. This is the video. Let's see. I don't even remember. Oh, this one's cool. I don't think I'm sharing my sound. Let me make sure I'm sharing my sound here. Let me start it.
So the key thing here is, as Dave just mentioned, pairing these reels, pairing your content, pairing your call outs from your TikTok, from your social media, and pairing it with the landing page is the key thing, because it's about finding people that stick their hand up and opt in to to learn more, to get the app.
Here comes the fun ones, Charles. Those
Yeah,
some real cool. One.
Dave, I don't think you optimize for sound sharing when you do screen
I
share.
hear it, Dave. I hear your sound.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, another thing you guys want to
We got quite a few fun.
Another thing you guys want to do while Dave's sharing these is multitask. While we're doing the Zoom, you can still be inviting people. We've had another 50 people join. So message people, say, hey, you got to be on this Zoom with us. This is amazing. And continue to try to get people to come during the whole Zoom.
Yeah, certainly, Pete. That's
Get your team members fired up, man, so they can have a big week. It's Monday morning. For the rest of the month. This is the end of the month right here.
So got those in there. And then got this one, like these real big, bright pop arts you can't miss, are pretty fun. Also, if you haven't seen this, I'm going to play it really quick. We have famous restaurants inside of our app, everybody, like places that people love to go and pack out. I watched one guy make a comment after I posted this. It was like, what? Like, he didn't even realize that we have restaurants like this. So let me just play this real quick, Charles.
All right, in this really cool plaza area here, we're going to go eat at Shake Shack. Everybody loves Shake Shack, right?
Shake Shack is like really famous.
And we're going to get 20% off with our Save Club coupon.
So Dave, you see all those people in there. Probably none of them are getting 20% off.
None of them.
You got a restaurant full of people, and I'm sure they'd like to get 20% off.
Exactly.
And there was a code there. I blocked it out for privacy there through Save Club, and she took it off the bill. So here's the actual receipt for proof. You can see they call that a marketing offer on the receipt, and I saved $6.04 just on this meal. And guess what? I can use this coupon as many times as I want, over and over.
All right, time to eat. We got some onion rings, a couple burgers, and 20% off thanks to Save Club.
As you guys can see, I'm dieting. Um, so what's really cool, but one thing to note, everyone, is that was $6 off that one time. If I wanted to go back today and use that coupon again, I can. If I wanted to go back the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day, I can. I use coupons over and over and over at a lot of the places I like. Every time I show it, boom, discount. These are not one-time offers. Okay. If you got a family and you go to Shake Shack, you're going to spend some money. Okay, if you got a wife and a couple kids or just big family, your check's going to be pretty big there. So 20% off can be real helpful to any family. And that's just one of the deals. You guys have seen me do this with all kinds of places, and I'm going to keep doing it and give you all this content. By the way, this is in the content drop as well. All the ones I did last week were in last week's content drop. So you can take these and just go post them and start to get customers right away.
How about the $352 you saved on the
Oh,
dryer?
that's right.
Oh my
So
God.
here's a fun story for everyone. I got a video of this on our Facebook. You know what? I'll end up throwing it in the content drop too. I know actually we actually posted it on Vimeo. So my mom bought a new house and she moved in and she was bringing her dryer over to the new home. When she got there, she realized that it was a gas dryer, not an electric dryer, which she had. So they called an electrician, and the electrician's like, "Hey, to put 220 in over here, it's going to cost you over $1,000 for me to run this whole thing. It's cheaper for you just to go out and buy a gas dryer." So my mom tells me this, and I go, "Hold up, we're gonna get you a deal." And so we went over to Best Buy, and she found a dryer she liked, and it was going to be about $1,100 at Best Buy, and it was going to get delivered on like the 30th. Okay. I went into our portal, got her the same exact Samsung. We saved $325. We got a warranty, a 3-year warranty on that sells for $150 for $1. And it gets delivered on the 29th, a day earlier than Best Buy can deliver with install. Okay, $325 for the exact same thing, faster delivery, and a 3-year warranty that Best Buy wasn't throwing on. Tell me you can't sell this thing for $20 a month. Come on. This is crazy.
Yep.
And the video is
Awesome.
proof. I have the video. You can actually see my receipt. You can see the purchase, everything, and on the Vimeo. So I'll post it in chat.
So Dave, on the Save Club Health, just to let you, if we're doing testimonials, I went in and got new glasses, and so I was able to get with the Save Club Health dental plan component. Eye exams are normally $110. I got it for $80, and then I got 50% off on my glasses. So pretty big savings, right there. I mean, that pretty much, it just covers it, just saving money like that. It's fun when you just start incorporating it inside your life. So yeah, we'll have more trainings on how to submit testimonials, because we're always wanting to gather those up, and we're especially going to start to be using those during this holiday season and this holiday blitz. We continue to get tons of awesome stories with our AverdM launch, and for people wait all year for these like Black Friday savings. I want to do a campaign, Save Club campaign, that every day is Black Friday when you have Save Club, because we've got deals 365 days a year, and especially with the big savings. So one thing that I'd like to do for this is open up some of the deals on our exclusive deals to the world, so that people can participate in those, as they're already out there, they're keen, they're looking for a great deal. You can share a great deal with them and say, hey, well, this doesn't have to be just once a year, one day, 1 week out of the year. You can get this year round when you have the Save Club membership. And so just some cool marketing touches that we'll have on there. And so for those of you, let me pull up here, Dave, share a little bit more. I got to pull up another second.
All right, so guys, I can actually just play this video if we want. It's not very long. Here, let me just share. All right, and make sure I'm sharing sound. Okay, Okay, I am. All right. Let
Hey,
me.
everybody. If you are questioning joining Save Club, here is your message. Do not hesitate. So, my mom just moved into a new place, and they had an electric dryer, and they walked in and found out the place had gas. They call an electrician, and the electrician says it's going to be like $1,000 for the plug. Might as well buy a new dryer. So I said, Mom, don't buy a new dryer without Save Club. Let's look. So we went to Best Buy, and she found this dryer here, and they wanted after delivery and everything $1,056.74 for installation, going to her house and everything here. I said, Mom, don't do that. I literally went out there and got on Save Club, and as you can see, we actually did place the order. We used the credit card and billed it and everything. We got it for $731.30, and it comes actually a day earlier. So delivery is faster than Best Buy, and they got this thing called Samsung Care 3-year warranty, and it's regularly $150, but it was only $1 to add it. So 3-year additional warranty for only $1, which you didn't get that through the Best Buy. So let's do some math real quick here. Let's get out the calculator. And what was Best Buy's price? $1,056.74 minus, because this is actually what we paid in total, tax, delivery, install, everything, $731.30. So we saved my mom $325. That is more than the entire year membership in Save Club with this single offer. Okay, you never know when you're going to need an appliance. Like my mom, she had one. She thought it was good, moved into a new place, figured out she had to get gas instead of electric. This happens. And instead of doing that, now she has $325. That buys a whole lot of laundry soap, don't you think? All right, everybody, Save Club's awesome. Save money today. You'd be crazy not to.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Dave.
But
Yeah, those are clutch. Having great content like that. Well, continuing our content push here, I'm going to share with you guys a new section that is going to help you, share the AverdM product and the savings. This page here is going to grow dramatically. This is the blog page on the AverdM site where we've got detailed information about the ingredients and how they work. So if you're curious, you're saying, why does this work so well? What separates this product from the other stuff that's out there in the world? And just loads of content, you just curated all the content together so that you can learn about it. And this also, is just gonna speak volumes in there. But yeah, so we're going to continue to grow this. We'll get the different testimonials. We get these pieces here. This will just continue to grow and grow and grow. And we've got some awesome future plans here of what we're going to be doing with the product and have it fully integrated, through your Save Club back office, getting, dialing in what, packages are going to be there. And another big update here with the AverdM stuff is we've got the international shipping programmed in, and so now it's should be showing real-time shipping rates all around the world. For the first couple weeks there, when people were overpaying for shipping, we were just putting extra product into people's boxes, and we're not going to have to do that anymore. The real-time shipping rates are there, and they're looking pretty favorable. So I had one guy from the UK say, "Is this right? This seems too low." I was like, I hope it's right, because it does seem low, but global shipping and being able to deliver products globally is really what can help the opportunity grow. We're also firing up a lot of new exclusive deals in various markets. So that's exciting to be able to find more and more exclusive deals. And we have so many deals within our shopping portal. But finding these relationships and doing them directly with the brands, and we're able to, not just get, 5, 10, 15% cash back. I mean, we're looking at like massive discounts, like, with the AverdM stuff, it's at 70%.
Hey, Charles, you know what's amazing about that? You mentioned the blog, and blogs used to be really popular, and then people think, oh, people don't blog anymore. The future is going to be answer engine optimization, not SEO, not search engine optimization. So when people are writing blogs, I'll pick on AverdM, and people are sending in testimonials, that's how AI is going to recommend things in the future. It's going to say, wow, look at all these testimonials about AverdM. Look at all this write up about it. And people are going to type in, what's a good pain relief balm? And then it's not going to go find a website. It's going to tell you Save Club's AverdM is only $7.50 or whatever it is. And it's going to recommend it that way. So that's really important that we're doing blogging. And guys, send in your testimonials so we can use them,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, Pete, if you could actually see the code that I drop into the back end. So, I have Chat GPT analyze the content and then actually writes up code that's specifically tailored for giving the right information to answer questions. It's all coming there. We're doing the same stuff, for Save Club, and there's a lot of technological connections here we'll make in the back end. But what's most important is the user generated content, is the testimonials, the stories that come from all you is really great. So I'm going to shift gears here to the new 100 Good Days program. And I've been getting this up and putting it out there. This is a continuation of our training. You can pick this up. I'll pull this link for everybody here so that we can let me just go to the main piece here, and I'll drop this into the chat so that you can go become a member. For Save Club affiliates, this is a free setup. So we're going to grow this up. We'll quickly see this go from 56 members. I just kind of from the couple of times I've mentioned it on the call, we're actually going to start promoting here. I've got a great person helping me make incredible videos, and we're actually shooting content, and we'll get all these in here. So these are just training pieces. These are mindset trainings with artwork. I've got all this artwork animated, and this will just become a great resource where you plug in. You've got all the titles here, and this will help you really understand what's going on. Like, here's let me pull up a lesson for you here. So in this lesson here, I cover the topic of making success an emergency. And down here in this photo is a house burning. Now, what do you do when you've got a fire going on? You don't hit the snooze button. You don't say, we're going to wait till tomorrow, we'll take care of that. No, you don't procrastinate. When there's an emergency, you take immediate, massive action. You call in your firefighter buddies, you call in the people that can help you get it done, and you go get it done. And when you make success an emergency inside of your life, when you come to the realization that the government's not going to come save you, your upline's not going to come save you, the lottery is not going to hit, but you want to create a security in your life. You want to create a residual income in your life so you can regain your time freedom and money freedom. Well, make success an emergency. So we got a little lesson here. We got the video. I got these all animated really cool. And so we'll continue to put in videos. We've got interviews coming. We've got quotes from famous people. Here's a quote from me: procrastination is the killer of great ideas. And then action steps, picking a major goal, what to do, and then a critical thinking question. So after you read the chapter, go through the critical thinking question, and this whole thing can be consumed in like less than 10 minutes. And you got your lesson for the day, and it's going to help you put your attitude and your mentality on an empowering track, because as human beings, we only think two different ways. Either thoughts are empowering and uplifting, or they're negative and they bring you down. There's really never a neutral. So where are you? And by plugging into these calls, by plugging into this information, you're going to put the odds of you being on a empowered, uplifting state of mind, much more often. And so, plug in here, get involved in this, because as this starts to grow and we get the connection here, we're going to, have this course out there. People are going to see that course. You can actually utilize it as a recruiting tool. Saying when you're part of Save Club, you get this information, and it's just part of one more thing you can use to.
I love how you put the cool graphics with each lesson. It kind of makes it more powerful. And a lot of people believe this industry, I'm one of them, that this is just a self-development journey disguised with a comp plan, guys. And most of the success people have is really, it's in your head. If you believe and you've had the passion for what you're doing, you're probably going to be pretty successful.
Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah, and I've got all these so I've got all these animated too. Maybe here I'll download a couple so you can see what what they look like. I'll play them here by the end of the call. Okay, well, this is the time of the call. I'd like to open up the call. We're about 40 minutes in here. Let's open up the lines here and take whatever questions and get to go in here. Hey, Billy, what a nice t-shirt, Billy. What do you got going on today?
Okay, I opened up everything. Guys, go to reactions at the top. You raise your hand, okay? I'll get to you.
I'm sorry. I couldn't understand why I couldn't get unmute. But anyhow, I would love to. Sorry, my dead young stroke brain. I am doing a bunch of live.
Show us that t-shirt. What are you wearing there? Whoa, nice. Looking good, my man.
And the hat too. That's a hat too. I am doing a lot of live streams on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. But here this morning, I got into YouTube and I was doing a live, and a bunch of people started, give me a hard time. So, how do I handle that?
Well, Billy,
you don't like saving money? Is that what are you giving me a hard time about? You don't like saving money?
Oh, they call me a scam, all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's getting nasty in there for a minute.
Yeah, Billy. I mean, like, anytime you put yourself out there as a leader, when it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're promoting, your home business, or you talk about one political party or the other political party. Half the people are going to disagree with you. Or if you promote one sports team or the other sports team, the opposing people are going to be out there. This is an inevitable fact of life, that there's going to be resistance. What you've got to understand, that if it was easy, everybody would do it. And it's not about
exactly.
It's not about asking for it to be easier. It's about asking for yourself to be better, and you're doing the right things. And that's a big part of why the mindset component is such a powerful thing. So when you're able to get out there and share your content in a way, and that's why we're also working on providing so many tools. So Billy, going live and taking the abuse, that's I can't give you a strategy on that, because I didn't see how it went.
Well, all I did was jump right back at him.
Yeah,
Kelly said, "Ignore the haters." Great answer.
But inviting people back to these live calls, so that when you've got we've got plenty of materials and recordings. Bring people back here, and they can see that you're part of a group, you're part of a community, and that's one way to go. And so finding the right people and exposing them to a large organization can really help. So Colleen, go ahead.
Oh, it's Colleen again. It's always me. So just two questions. Mm-hmm. One is, please, we need a website for the medical. landing page, please?
It's coming. Yep,
Okay,
it's coming.
cool.
Dave, do you have an update on that as well? We're, I know we've been working on it. We've got a couple videos produced right now, and then the landing page component for that is coming. The process for that is, we come up with the content, we design it, we get it over to our Indian guys where they code it all up into a page, and then we bring it back to our team here and install it. That whole process is in the works. So when you guys, 20 something landing pages back in the back office, all of those took the same practice. So we're getting pretty proficient at it. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll get that finished up.
Now here's one more thing too. The team who you met, Jess and John Paul, and the team at Benavita, we also have to run with their compliance team as well, which is great, which means, we've got Kevin Grimes, top lawyer. Not only is Kevin looking at Save Club and looking at Benavita and looking at Save Club Health and all that we're doing. I mean, you guys got to understand, we got a guy that's represented over 1,000 network marketing companies, been in the industry of law for MLM for a couple decades. I mean, anybody who's anybody inside of MLM knows who Kevin Grimes is. He's definitely one of the leading attorneys out here. So, so that one is also part of our process before we go and start pushing out there through all different types of marketing, Safe Club Health. But yes, Colleen, it is on the way. As soon as it's live, I'll be announcing it on these calls here.
Appreciate it. One more thing, Charles, one more thing. I've been doing a lot of prospects and getting pre-enrollees for people who have downloaded the free app. But they have to pre-enroll. They're not necessarily going to be a member, but they have downloaded the free app. Now, how do we know? This is what I've got about 12, 13. Have they actually downloaded the app? This is the information that will be valuable to me.
Yeah. So Colleen, here's the thing. For people that do not have the app, and that are, because you don't have a USA phone number, you can still earn on the Give 5, Get 5, but that reporting component is native to the app. So I'm working on getting that information for those of you that do not have a USA phone number and don't have the app. But there is some really cool reporting tools of who's downloaded the app, who's uploaded a card, who's gone through that. And we were working with Lillian on Friday to go through and really figure out the conversion component of that. Because just because someone goes through the landing page and they get to the page for the app download, it doesn't mean they're actually clicking through, going to the app store, completing the download. So there's some steps down the road here. But this is the power of network marketing, that, as you meet these people and get them to become a prospect, that's, phase one, being able to have that extra level of communication to get them through those next phases. We're working on automating that conversion process the best that we can. But where there's groups that have had success, I mean, we've had people do a presentation in front of a whole group of people, and literally everybody in the room downloads the app, uploads a card, and starts shopping. So there's different, we know that the system works, and we know that we got it in there, but really dialing it in there is it's a process. And look, this is how all marketing works. It's not just what we're doing here at Save Club. If you're selling sham wows on TV, do you guys know that 98% of TV infomercials are failures? that they go through these productions, literally $100,000 productions to first of all, they make a great product, and they do these multiple $100,000 productions, then they buy a whole bunch of airtime on TV, and then they run late night infomercials, and the vast majority of those completely fail and lose money because getting the conversion component is so hard. But when it works, it's huge. And so that's just part of the process, part of what we're doing here, with Save Club, is, having to dial this in each and every day. And it's just like chopping down a big tree. You just keep hitting it with the axe. Eventually the thing's going to fall. And those conversion numbers are going to cross a threshold. It's like the the straw that broke the camel's back, and it's exactly we're methodically going through that process to get those conversion numbers to where it's automatic.
Oh, thanks, Charles.
Yep. Edna, go ahead.
Yes. When somebody opts into one of my funnels, do I get an email telling me that Jim Jones opted into that funnel?
You'll get an email when people upgrade. There's some automated emails through the system that give updates, but inside of your back office, there is an area called My Referrals, and inside there you can see the prospects that are coming in. So that's just one of the things that you want to take a look at. Do you want to see where that's at, or have you been to that area, Edna?
We do get
Okay.
emails for the pre-enrollees 9 out of 10 times, Charles. I've only noticed a few times where one hasn't come through.
Okay, yeah.
But
So
that's a pre-enrollee. So if they opt into my funnel, are they automatically a pre-enrollee?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That answers a big question. Okay.
And then
Thank you.
right here in your back office, you can click on My Referrals, and then you can see the different referrals and how they come through. And you got their phone number and their email address as part of it.
Okay. So when they opt into that funnel and they become in the pre-enrollee, then they get an email from corporate.
They're put on a whole email track.
Okay.
Now, I want you guys to understand that we now are going to have 2 different types of pre-enrollees. There's going to be pre-enrollees who go into the web tour that has the power line, that has a compensation plan, that has marketing that promotes the earning income with a business opportunity. And then we have a second type of pre-enrollee. It's called a pre-customer. And the pre-customer goes through a landing page, and I'll designate the landing pages, which landing pages generate pre-customers and which landing pages generate pre-enrollees. The pre-customers, it's the same tour, virtually the same information, minus the power line, the compensation plan, and the business opportunity promotion. It's just promoting the 1997 membership and the app. And we're doing that because certain marketing channels, they're only promoting the discounts. And we want that as a company. We want to have 10 times as many customers as we do affiliates. That shows this health and the strength of having a really valuable product. So I'll do a training as soon as we get the pre-customer tour components and all these little pieces here. Maybe I'll do a live training here on Monday or one of the calls to show you guys the distinction between a pre-customer and a pre-enrollee. Go ahead, Sue.
Charles, hold on one second. Let's we got a question from Terry Burns in the comments. Important one. He says if you stop paying the $20 a month and then you try to log in and make a payment a month or more later, it says account set to inactive and contact support. If you have paid the affiliate fee, shouldn't you be able to log in and start paying again? So can you clarify that for Terry, please?
Yeah, Matt. Pete brought that up to me over the weekend, and I believe that's an issue. I think what happened to that account is that account was terminated, not just turned off. So it must have been when they canceled or something happened along the way there. When that account was turned off, it was set to like terminated status and not an inactive status. So I'm going to find out why. But typically you should be able, even if your monthly goes away, you should be able to log back in and reactivate it. I've seen that happen a lot.
But you will lose your spot in the matrix. If you miss a payment in your credit card, if something happens, you will lose your spot in the matrix, but you can come back, reactivate, and then be replaced. Is that correct?
That's correct, but it should not
Awesome.
be giving this terminated status. I think that's a particular issue. I'm going to look at it as soon. I mean,
sorry, Sue, didn't mean to jump in
We
front of you.
also send you many messages asking you to don't lose your spot before it actually happens.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and we are here at the end of the month too. So if you have people that are inactive for their card or something, please, try to communicate with them and let them know, as the end of the month is coming up. And
Hey, Bruce had a good answer. Pay for the year and
you know
avoid
what?
those.
I just realized that Friday is also the last day of the month. So I believe we'll be doing matrix checks and commissions on Friday. So yeah, so definitely get all your people upgraded here. I don't see a reason why not. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do matrix commissions and matching bonuses on Friday.
I don't
Hey,
understand
Sue,
that. If your links are frozen, is there a way to get them unfrozen? What does that mean? Edna?
their account must have been
Oh, okay.
frozen for bad traffic or something, so Charles can address that.
Yeah. So okay, so in that regard, so we've got a compliance team and some automatic triggers that happen. So if we notice an account having a flood of pre-enrollees and no upgrades, or a lot of like emails that are not being delivered, or we see there's fake email addresses, or if like the phone numbers are coming in with like a particular pattern, or if like how the leads are entered into the system. Like there's a whole bunch of triggers that we see that flag traffic. So there's a lot of bots out on the internet, and a lot of traffic sources will be sending fake traffic, and the traffic will come with bots that just populate the pages and submit the forms. So you're like, oh, I'm getting all these pre-enrollees from this traffic source, and it's just a program running in the background, pushing hits to a site through a VPN, or pushing hits through, or if we see so many pre-enrollees coming from the same IP, these are all things that trigger an issue. And so what you do if your site goes off, um, you email support and let them know what you're doing for traffic, and then they'll turn you back on, as long as there's a correction in the behavior there of where the traffic's coming from. So yeah, if your site goes off, definitely email support.
Now is it my turn?
Go ahead, please.
Okay, this has been an issue. I have a teammate who's also in here, and we have been trying to download the Save Club app from the beginning. And every time you add something, we get, oh, this is exciting. I've got to get that figured out. Why it won't do it, why it won't do that. And this morning, after a 5-day event trip, I saw on the URL both companies that we're with, the Save Club and the other one, which I'm not going to mention. I tried to delete the other company and then download the Save Club app, and everything seemed like it was going. But when it opened up, it was in the other company, because what I saw on there, the URL is Savers app. It's the same third party or whatever.
So what we do, the guys at Savers app are my friends for over 15 years. And that's actually who first, they came to visit me a year ago. They flew into Las Vegas. We went and saw the Denver Broncos Raiders game together, and they were just back out here in Vegas very recently, for our annual meetup. And they'll be back here maybe right now. One of the founders. And so, the Savers app exists out in the world, but the Savers app, the way that we have it set up with Save Club, is totally different. So if you've got the Savers app any other way, you can give 5, you can get 5, big deal. You don't get a cashback match. You've got no way of tracking.
No, I don't want. I'm trying to eliminate.
Hang on. So let me just share with everybody.
Okay, sorry.
What the distinction is. And then you don't have all the marketing pages, all the funnels, all the other additional follow-up and the different programs that we have here with Save Club. So Sue, the way to do that is you have to email the support through the app. So go into your app and say, hey, I'm with this app. I need this flipped over to Save Club. And that's the only way to get it done. And so the Savers app people will flip your account from wherever it's at to Save Club, but you have to message them through the app. Downloading undownloading it and re-downloading it doesn't do it. It's tagged to your phone number, and it's not something that I can control. Only the Savers app support can open that up for you.
I knew you'd have the answer, and I knew it would be simple, and I really, really appreciate you, and I love this company. This is you are doing amazing things, and I just love it to death. So that's what we will do today, and we'll be rolling. Thank you so much.
No problem, Sue. Go ahead, Kim.
Okay, I have a few people that are asking me about the 3-day, 2-night stay at the hotels. Is there a list of the hotels? And another question that I do have is they want to know if they have to use it by a certain date.
So the way that so when you get started with Save Club as an affiliate or as a member, inside your welcome email comes a link, and when you click that link, it generates a certificate with a with a unique code, and then there's a redemption process to get your hotel stays. Now, the way that this works is our travel partner has purchased inventory, literally millions of nights at destinations around the world that are pre-purchased and that are, part of their 37-year travel conglomerate. And so when you turn in your certificate to them, they go, okay, well, here's all the available inventory of what's available. And then you basically, you pick out your destination, your night. So that inventory is constantly changing and being upgraded. And there's everything from, top, multi-stars, 3-4 star hotels in there to different cities. And so it's not like there's just a set number of things, but I will tell you, there are the accessibility of available nights in there's, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of nights that qualify for that. So you just have to go through the redemption process, and then you'll be able to pick out the cities. But most major cities, when I went through the redemption process, the list that came back was over 40 cities, and they're all major cities. So I can't give you an exact list because it constantly changes.
Okay, and do they have a certain time from when they sign up to just actually use the stay?
No, because the inventory is ongoing and perpetual, and so once you initiate the redemption, you'll get your dates back, and then you'll be able to select when it is. Just know that when using that, don't try to do any last minute bookings. Have at least 2 weeks before you're going on your trip before you do. Don't try to do a last minute booking. That's not the best way to use that certificate.
All right. I thank you.
Ryland? Oh, sorry. I just muted you accidentally. I was trying to unmute you. Go ahead and click to unmute.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, just curious where we are with AI and when it's going to actually launch.
Yeah, so last week I got a connection with our guys, and it's we hit a major hurdle. I'm bringing in some additional developers to get us to where we need to go. So I've now another big part of this is our global app as well, because we're building those together. So AI is pending. Again, I feel so I wish it was a lot swifter, to bring this out, but I have some new developers on the case here to bring our AI tools out. Hopefully we'll have our initial AI experience available for you guys here in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, it's been a really big challenge, and last week I got into it with the developers to look at exactly what we needed it to do and get it functioning, and it just they need some additional support.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, no problem. Okay, go ahead, Sandra.
Hi, good afternoon. Two questions. I want to upgrade to the travel portal because I'm a member for quite a few months now. Where do we go to upgrade and pay the $29.99 in the back?
Okay. Yeah, let me show you. So inside of your setup here, actually, give me 1 second because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up because the account I'm going to show you already has it. So let me close this and pull up one that's fresh. All right, sharing my screen over here. Okay, so to get the Elite Travel upgrade, there's a couple different ways to do it. Over here on the left-hand column, you'll see where it says Elite Travel. And then also, if you scroll down here, you'll see Elite Travel Upgrade also from the homepage down here. So when you click on that tab, it opens up here where we've got a video and then our enrollment bonus promotion. Here's also some additional information about what's included inside the membership. And then you just click the upgrade now. And then from here, you're able to use your card on file and go there, or you can put in a new card to do it. And then when you log into the once you've completed the purchase, you'll get an email with your enrollment bonus, and then you'll also you go back to the same page, and instead of all this information down here, there'll be a login access, and you click it and it accesses you into the account.
Okay, thank you. And this question is for David, and I don't know if he would be able to answer it. I know I went through the 90-day bliss, and I don't know if it was day 13 to 15. He showed how if you wanted to download a YouTube video, you got to pay a premium, but to bypass that premium, he showed a different way to go and download the video. Is it possible to tell me where to do it, or should I go back and find that video and watch it?
You're asking if you could download a YouTube video?
Yes. And you had showed in one of the training a different.
Yeah, there's some sites that if you type in Google download YouTube video, the problem is you'll put the link in there and then you can download the video. The problem is a lot of those will do a lot of pop-ups, which don't have real favorable things, viruses, pornography, all kinds of stuff. So you got to kind of be careful when you do that. But it's out there. I would say if I think I showed you in that training, so I would just reopen that training and hit pause and play and just follow all my steps.
And Sandra, how long is the video?
The video wasn't very long. Well, it's a training. In the training, he showed.
No. How long? The video that you're trying to get off of YouTube, how long is it?
I haven't picked any video yet. I just talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What are you trying to do with that YouTube video anyway? What is your goal?
I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I wanted to download our Zoom, like we're looking at every Monday, and play it there so people can see it too.
I'll download our Zooms. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. There's a lot of them out there. If you just type in Google, download YouTube,
first and find that link, and
you just hit the link from our YouTube, and then
my computer, I can't afford that.
But if I showed you that on the Blitz, I'm sure it's a step-by-step training. And that's the coolest part about the Blitz, everyone, is you could hit pause, rewind, watch them a million times until you get it. There's a lot. I mean, I dropped so much gold in that train in those 90 days. It's all of you, if you haven't gone through it, like actually the one girl who's asking questions about where are the pre-enrollees, I have an entire Blitz on how to find your pre-enrollees and how to bulk email them all at once. That's in the Blitz. So I hear questions and I'm like, wow, like you should probably watch that and then be able to hit one button and email all the people that have come in through a tour at one time. And that's in the Blitz. So there is so much stuff in that 90-day Blitz, everyone, for free. All you got to do is access it, and then you could watch them, rewind it, pause it. Just there's so much value there. I'd highly recommend just getting in there and getting that stuff.
Charles, that 90-day bliss is well worth more than that $20 a month that we're paying. I mean, leave out all the other saving. I haven't done a lot of recruiting. I'm getting some pre-enrollee because I'm sharing on social media now. But that training alone is worth it, because if somebody got to go pay for that training, I'm pretty much sure it's 1,000 to 2,000 people charge, and all the nuggets you guys given there. David doing a great job with the video. Thanks again. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, Sandra.
And it's real easy to get to, everybody. It's Blitz90, blitz90.com. And I just opened it up. So if any of you want to go add yourself to it real quick, I will add you in there. So go to blitz90.com. And then you click learning at the top, and that'll give you, I mean, I could show if you don't mind, Charles, I'll show it real quick.
Sure.
So once you hit blitz90.com, you'll come over here. Instead of where it says invite members, it'll say log in or join. And the best way to do it is, if you have a Gmail account, you can connect right with Gmail. Super easy to do. It'll connect right to your Gmail. And once you're done doing that, what you'll do is you'll come over here to the top and click on learning. And you will see all these courses. And you'll just click on one. And the reason we haven't named them, a lot of us said, can you tell me what's behind every course? And the reason we haven't done that is we go through a very specific training sequence to train you. Okay. It's kind of like if I took you to the gym, I'm not going to put 500 pounds on a squat bar on your first day and say, go squat this. I want to make you squat the bar, right? You gotta get some reps in. You gotta get some stuff in. And the way me and Charles did this is we're teaching you things that gradually grow on you step by step to make you an expert. I've taught I've been doing internet marketing for 30 years. I don't want you jumping around. I want you to start with day 1, go to day 2, go to day 3, go to day 4. And that's why it says day 1, day 4. It doesn't say behind day 7 is this. And there's a reason for that, because if we were to do that, a lot of you would just not watch certain things because you don't think they're valuable to you, and you would skip there. You should watch every one of these. Some of them are pretty short. They're not very long, but you will get a lot out of it if you watch every one and watch it in order. There's a reason to our madness. Trust me, you'll be glad you did it. Do not skip around. Follow the training. I think Charles will agree with that.
Yeah, definitely. And also, David, I also think that when someone graduates the Blitz, we should give them a table of contents too, so that going back and looking at things. But also, as you're going through the Blitz, make notes.
Yeah,
day 1 and make notes. Day 2, make notes. That's just like you'd go to school or you go to class. Make your notes along the way, and you'll get more.
Yeah, if you liked a Blitz and you really loved it, write it down and say Blitz 17. That way to go back, or if you got some notes in there, because that'd be real hard to do, to go back now and try to.
I know.
But when you're going through that, if you love one, write it down and you could find it again. But literally just go through it. You'll be glad you did, for sure.
Hey, Charles, real fast before you go to the next one. There's some confusion. So folks, and correct me if I'm wrong, Charles, but our app is the Savers app. So long as you're down in your back office, logged into saveclub.com, and you then go to download the app, you're going to be taken to download the Savers app, but it's connected through Save Club. So it's not going to be any different app. Correct, Charles? We get some confusion inside of the chat, and I just wanted to clarify that you are downloading the Savers app.
Yeah. So let me give you a little background on this. So when I met with the guys, I said, okay, great. I'd like to have all this done. Let's develop our own Save Club app, and we'll put it all there. And when in negotiations with Visa and MasterCard, they're like, no way is an MLM company going to have card linking. They don't allow that. So because of their longstanding history with the owners of Savers app, they were able to set up the card linking and have all the rails that Visa and MasterCard approve. And so, we're able to use their entryway to do all the customizations that we're doing. And so it's important that when you get the app, that you get it through your link through a Save Club page link. Those are all custom QR codes, or it's a custom link that you click on if you're doing it from your phone that's going to push you into the Apple Play Store or Google Store, but it's all tracked back so that it keeps our parent-child relationship in the genealogy in place. So, but yeah, don't go to the App Store and type in Savers app, because you're not going to have all the tricked out cool stuff that we do at Save Club, and you're not going to be able to get cashback match or refer people and have it tracked into your genealogy. And if those people upgrade, they're not going to be put into your Save Club membership, Save Club downline, and so on and so on. So that's what we do that's completely unique compared to any other direct sales company that has Savers app. Like, they don't track it, they don't pay cashback match, they don't have it connected to their marketing systems and their upgrade enrollment path or web tours or pre-enrollee tours or pre-customer tours. There's all these additional technological connections that we've made that make it a powerful tool for us. And we use Savers app as the ultimate prospecting tool. It's like fishing with dynamite, or like if you're fishing in a pond that doesn't allow live bait, you got the live bait. We definitely have the advantage when it comes to prospecting and marketing, and that's a great tool here.
And one last thing for the app before we go to Melissa, folks, if you're just downloading the app for the first time, you're going to see the place to put a phone number. Do not put your phone number in. It's not going to recognize you as having an account. There's a little button below that says create an account. So if it's your first time downloading the Savers app from your back office at saveclub.com, make sure you click create an account. So you do need to create an account inside of the Savers Club app, or the Savers app, in order to make everything sync. So I wanted to clarify that as well.
There's been a huge upgrade here. We've known that to be a problem. And so there's a huge upgrade. So now the process, when you go through there, that if you put in your phone number and it doesn't recognize it, it's going to put you into the enrollment as to create an account automatically. Instead of popping up account none that exist, it's going to say finish your complete your account on Savers app. And so that whole process has been worked through. It's been in development for about a month. And it's just that upgrade is just going to naturally appear inside the app. So so we heard that, we saw this is part of optimization and the continual never-ending improvement. And this is why we've got awesome developers, and we've got the marketing feedback. We really have a complete feedback loop from the problems that happen in the field to understanding it, to fixing it, to just going and constantly improving. So Melissa, let's cruise here, guys. We'll do Melissa, Janice, and Peter. But I have another meeting starting in 15 minutes, so let's cruise.
Yes. How do countries that don't have the app order through Save Club, since they can't upload their credit cards?
Yeah. So if you're in, let's say, Uganda, or you're in the UK, or you don't have a USA phone number, you can still promote Savers app. You can still promote the cashback app. You simply share your landing pages and share your ways for people to register as a pre-enrollee or a pre-customer. And then when they're in the tour, they can download the app. And if they come through that process, then you can refer people to the app. And when they spend when they upload their cards and spend $25, they earn $5, and then we pay the $5 through the compensation plan.
Okay, so they can't order
No, they can order AverdM, they can do travel, they can participate in all the other products globally. The app is something different.
And they can still get cash back at 58,000 stores in our back office.
Yeah, with the shopping portal.
Where they are, but
So Melissa, we have a really deep lineup of saving options, and there's going to more and more coming. Ordering AverdM is part of our exclusive deals, and so through the back office, they can click on the exclusive deals. They can click over to AverdM. They can use the Save Club coupon code and access the discount there. But that's that has nothing to do with the app. So they're
Thank
separate.
you.
Go ahead, Janice. Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Yes. Is there an expiration date on the 3-day bonus travel thing? Do you have so much time to use it?
No, there's not. No, there's not. Yeah, just once you get it and you start your redemption process, you'll get instructions, you'll get a list of all the locations and the available times you can travel, and then you complete your redemption and you're there. But no, there's not a time limit on that. And by the way, those have been running for years and years. It's not something that it's working very well, and it's a great way for our travel partner, huge 37-year-old, one of the biggest travel companies in the world. It's a way for them to exercise their inventory, because again, they're purchasing millions of nights at travel partners and destinations in advance. And so owning that inventory, this is a huge benefit. And guys, the type of travel relationship, the partnership relationship we entered in with our travel portal allows us to get these deals. And so yeah, we're teamed up with them at a pretty high level.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Peter.
Okay, I have two questions regarding the app. Am I correct? I have the app downloaded, and if I see the Save Club logo, then I'm in the right app.
Certainly, yes, that is correct.
Okay. The second question was almost answered because my account wasn't found with the American number, so I have to create a new account. The question is, I updated my information on in my back office. In the web with the new number, and should I use the same information in the app, or creating a new account means a new name, or the information I already have as an affiliate?
Well, if you already have the app, what are you saying? You're gonna try to get a second app, or is it?
No, I actually want just one account, and before you mentioned that there was no account or no member recognized with this account, with this number, and I changed my phone number in the back office, and it wasn't recognized still. So you said I have to create a new account, and is it just to fill in the information I already have in the back office?
No. So what we did, Peter, we have an API with the Savers app that connects the databases. And so if you have the Savers app on your phone, you're connected to a position inside Save Club, and it's going to be your position. It's tracked both through email and through the phone number. And so it reconciles the components. So you should be connected there. If you'd like for me to take a look into it, I'll look into your account and make sure that the email that you have and the ID number that is at Savers app matches up with the ID number that's
okay. Please do so, because I want to use it
right now.
Yesterday.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay, guys, thank you so much. This is so encouraging. After a whole 80 minutes on the phone here and just covering all these technical details and everything, we've got so many people locked in and engaged. And so thank you so much. Wednesday night we're gonna have a bang up call. This week in Las Vegas, I've got one of my favorite trade shows coming to town. It's called Supply Side Global. It's the Nutritional Products Ingredients Expo. It's really 2 days, but we're doing like a private day before. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm hoping to spend some time on the show. And so Yeah, it's going to be a great one. And guys, this is where I'm going to be meeting with the biggest nutritional product manufacturers from all over the globe. Like, so this show is huge. It literally takes 2, even 3 days to walk the whole trade show floor, and the top manufacturers from the world show up here. I'm going to be meeting with them face to face, talking to them. I said, I want your best products. Bring me your best technology, your most advanced nutrients, your most advanced delivery systems. Connect me with your brands, because I'm going to bring those brands into Save Club at a discount for the members. So I'm going to be, headhunting us the best products in different countries from all around the world. So China, India, Australia. We want deals. We want to start opening up these countries and putting extreme value onto the Save Club membership for those countries. It's going to happen for us at these shows. So the best way to get to the best products is talk to the manufacturers directly, and they're going to be, introducing me with a handshake to the brand owners, where I'm going to be able to go in and negotiate the best deals for our Save Club members. So I'm pretty excited. I love this show. I've been doing it for about 12 years, and this is where the who's who of ingredients, nutritional product manufacturing, they come here. And I'll tell you, these guys, they spend so much money, time, effort. They fly out their whole teams, airfare, hotel rooms. They set up these monster booths. They probably cost $50,000 just to set up all the stuff in there. So they come here to do business, and I do too. So I'm really excited about what's going to happen here this week in Las Vegas. So with that, wish me luck as I go out there, and I'm going to go find us more awesome products like AverdM and other pieces, and we're going to load up our exclusive deals sections with the best stuff from all around the world. All right, everybody, have a great one. Peter, I'm going to look into your stuff. I'll hit you up on WhatsApp. Okay. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.
Have a good one.